UFC London right here. Your boy, MMA Investing, he's back. The hair, official Hair in the Beard podcast right here. UFC London stacked card, arguably better than next week's pay-per-view card. That's what we think. Let's get straight to it. UFC London. Let's start with himself, Paddy the Batty Pimblett and Jordan Levitt. Of course, Paddy the Batty, the one to be the next Conor McGregor. He does that crazy dance. He has the crowd going wild. He's got the ginger bowl cut. Love him. He's entertaining as heck. What do you think? What's going on? What's going to happen?
Yeah, man, this card is better than UFC 277. That's for sure. That card is shit, to say the least. So let's call it how it is, right? I'm sick of it, man. Like I'm not going to take this crap anymore. Nunes and Pena in a main event, but whatever. That's a story for another day. But here's the thing. I think both of these guys aren't very good. Pimblett's a lot of hype. The guy's a lot of hype at the end of the day. I'm kind of sick of hearing it. And I get it. He's an exciting guy.
He's fun, though. He's fun.
He's fun. He has a haircut. He has a personality, all that stuff, right? Leave it. The Leave It fight pissed me off so bad every time I watch the guy fight. He's so bad. He really is so bad. He has okay grappling. He has okay wrestling and I'm being modest here. You know, I'm giving him a little more than he deserves probably. For whatever reason, the guy keeps pulling off these very close decisions where guys don't pull the trigger on the feet against the guy. He is so hittable on the feet. He doesn't throw any punches at all. All he will do is tap your leg on the outside from range and then try to get in a scramble somehow. He's not a very physically strong guy, so guys can blow him around the cage. Pimblett, he should be able to roll right through Levitt. I really believe that. And I know I said Pimblett isn't very good, but I think Levitt's even worse. And I think they're setting him up in a very good spot here to get a knockout, a submission, something impactful that catches the London crowd's eyes and the people at home watching. I think Pimblett, his clearest pass is keep this on the feet, stuff the takedowns, and just light the guy up. Go after his head, man. People don't do this against Levitt, but his guard's not very good. He's very hittable on the feet. So I think Pimblett should go after the guy, look for the kill shots. If he wants to take it to the ground, take it to the ground. I think you're playing with a little bit of a fire there. I think that's a little more 50-50 on the ground. But I think there's a pretty clear path on the feet. He's a lot more athletic, a lot more explosive. So, yeah, Pimblett takes this, I believe, 9 times out of 10. I'm hoping he knocks the guy out, but we'll see.
Bro, this is exactly why I like doing this shit with you, because I try to put on the political figure face. I try to be the WWE mark that I am and put on the fights. I try to put it, make it seem like it's the best thing ever every week. And you're so real about it. I love it. Don't ever change, my friend. Keep being you, dude. I love it.
You got it, homie. Every time. Hey, I'm gonna call it like it is, dude. I'm sick of this shit. I watch it every weekend. So
and we need that in this world today. Yeah, dude, I'm all aboard the Paddy Pimblett train. Again, I'm a WWE fanatic. I love the hype. I love the whole figure. I love everything. It's a great story to tell. It works in WWE because you can fix it. You can tell any story you want.
Yeah.
This might not have a great happy ending. You know what I mean? So. And I love Paddy, but do I think he'll ever be UFC champion?
No.
Bro, I can't lie to your face like this. We're friends. I can't do that. I can't do that to you.
Come on, man. Yeah. It's not there. It's just not there. The skills aren't there. The discipline's not there.
But he has a big following. He's crazy. He's energetic. He brings fun to it. So, I want him to keep winning and just see what happens. But no, we're not. I'm not going to, pretend like he's going to be, the actual next McGregor, take over 2 divisions, it's not going to happen. But he's fun for now. He's a fun story. And let's just see how it goes. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Next, we have Alexander Gustafsson against Nikita Krylov. Does he say Krylov?
Krylov, I think.
Krylov, yeah, something like that. Yeah. That should be a real fun fight, light heavyweight. Both have a bunch of wins. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, man, this is weird, right? If this was Alex Gustafsson, 6-7 years ago, I picked Gus 10 times out of 10. But that's not the case anymore. The Gustafsson we have now, it's kind of a washed version, sadly. We saw him lose, quite a few of his last fights. He even lost to Fabricio Verdum, who's also washed up at 40 years old at heavyweight. So it's kind of weird. It's like what happened as soon as the guy lost to John Jones. It's like he's just skills went away. I don't know if it's like a mental thing or what the case is. But anyways, man, I got to go with Krylov here just because of the way Gustafsson has looked recently. He just doesn't look the same fighter to me in any capacity. Krylov, he's a pretty good generalist, I would say. He's not great anywhere, but he's kind of good everywhere. He has good kickboxing. He has the abilities to get to the fight to the ground. He has solid grappling, solid wrestling. I just think the versatility is going to be a little bit too much for Gus. I think he's going to have a hard time kind of, finding his distance, finding the shots he needs to. And I just kind of see Krylov doing a little bit more each round. I don't think he's going to put Gus away. He's never really kind of been that type of fighter, if I'm not mistaken. No, he has quite a few finishes, actually.
Yeah.
Take that back. I think he has a lot of submissions, things like that. But I think he should get this. I think Krylov, if he wants to get this fight to the ground, I think he can. And I think he can do it pretty easily for the most part. Gustafsson used to have good takedown defense, but I'm not so sure anymore. On the feet, I think it's kind of 50-50 now, but I would even slightly lean Krylov there. I just think at this point in their careers, Krylov's just a little bit better everywhere. He's a little bit more in the game. His head's there a little bit more. He wants a little bit more. Gus can win this fight for sure, but the version we have Gustafsson now, I'm just not sure, man. I got to take Krylov here.
Great breakdown, dude. And to piggyback off what you said before, you said when Gustafsson fought Jones, you kind of saw a domino effect of him going down because he was at his peak then. I have a background in sports psych, and I've seen this a million times. They talk about the Super Bowl hangover as an analogy. A lot of teams that make it, they grind blood, sweat, and tears all the way up there to make it to the dance and then fail. It kills their self-esteem. It makes them think it was a waste of time. And I truly think that might have happened to Gustafsson. So you don't know what's, like you said, you don't know what's going on mentally. Like I said, that sports psych background, you see it all the time for second place finishers, whether it's in the NFL, the NBA, in boxing, in MMA, in whatever. A lot of the second place, even in the Olympics too, that's another stuff we did research on. Second place finishers, it really messes them up mentally. They still got all the tools, but they clawed, scratched, blood, sweat, and teared all the way to the top, but didn't get, the final first place thing. I can definitely see that, with Gustafsson. Now, like I said, this fight, I mean, of course, Gustafsson has been in wars. He's been there, done that. This might be, a notable fight for Krylov because Gustafsson's been there. He's been a title challenger. He's fought against big name dudes. So that's good for Krylov for sure. But we'll see. Yeah, I just hope it's an entertaining fight. I hate seeing the fighters get washed up from when we were growing up. I hate seeing it, bro. It hurts my heart. The Cerrones of the world that we just saw, all of it. I hate seeing them. I hate seeing the downfall of it. I almost want to see everybody retire at the top so I don't have to see the downfall of it. Because it's sad. It's sad at the end of the day, bro.
It is. It just seems like everybody who fights John Jones and they lose to him in that title fight, their career just goes straight downhill. Thiago Santos, Gustafsson, Dominic Reyes. The only guy that's kind of persevered after that, it seems like, is DC, winning the heavyweight championship after. But it seems like everybody who fights John Jones, they have these close competitive fights with him, but they just come up short. It's like it just destroys them mentally or something.
Yeah.
Their career just, look at all three of those guys, and I'm sure I might be missing one or two. It's just a straight downhill slide, man. And I think you said the psychological aspect of it you explained summarizes it perfectly. But yeah, man, if this is, like I said, this is Gus, in 2013 or 2015, 2016 or whatever, I'm taking him all fucking day here. But he's a big underdog, so I don't hate his shot on it from a betting standpoint. It's just Krylov's been way more active. He's looked good. He's always been a solid fighter. So yeah, I gotta go Krylov.
100%. And you know what? That's a topic for another day too. That John Jones kills careers, including
he does, man,
including himself. That's pretty crazy. I didn't think about it that way.
He kills women. He kills careers. Kills a bag. So
yeah, 100%. 100%.
Sorry, we might get demonetized now. My apologies. Yeah.
I tried so hard to get those.
I clip that out. Yeah.
I tried so hard to get monetized. The 4,000 watch hours, the 1,000 subscribers, and there it goes. MMA Investing killed it for me. It's all good. We're still friends.
Gotcha.
Main event right here. You have Curtis Blaydes against Tom Aspinal. Aspinal's been on the rise. I first heard about Aspinal from Brendan Schaub, actually. I listen to some of his stuff. People make fun of him all the time, but I like some of his breakdowns. Comic-wise, he's whatever.
It's rough.
Yeah, he's
Gringo Poppy. Did you watch that one?
Oh God, bro. Dude, like I've watched The Fighter and the Kid for a while.
Yeah.
It's had ups and downs for sure. But man, that was a rough special, bro. And you know terrible. What's crazy? I hate to get away from the fighting. His first special, did you ever the Showtime one? Did you watch it?
I heard about it. I was watching clips of it on YouTube, like people making fun of it, like and showing clips of the comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was bad. It was horrible. So
That was better than the last one, right?
it was bad. I couldn't believe that there was no improvement on this one. That's what
it was even worse,
bro.
Yeah.
I really can't. I'm stuttering talking about it because it was like 3 years ago or whatever. So I thought he's done a million podcasts. He's doing all this stuff. It might not be good, but I'm gonna watch it. It's only 25 minutes. That's not a special, but I guess it should be better. It has to be better, bro. It wasn't. That's the scary part. I couldn't believe it. It's nuts, bro.
I wasn't even trying to hop on the bandwagon of everyone hating on it. I was going to go into unbiased, but man, I was sitting there just like, this is so cringy, dude. The dicey, all the Mexican cliche jokes and like shitting on his wife that clearly was a legal immigrant. It's like, what the fuck you talking about? The made up stories, like the cougar at the end, like that never happened. You know, it's just like, what?
Okay. So it's, I'm sure you've seen a lot of the stuff with Shop. He lies a lot. He's like a pathological liar.
Pathological liar, dude. 100%.
Yeah. And again, same thing. Like you said it. I try to go in there, bro. I hate when people try to join a bandwagon of hating all that. I'm gonna watch 25 minutes. It has to be better than the last one. Let's check it out, bro. I don't even think I laughed, bro. That's the crazy part. And I love
maybe
comedy.
A smirk, like a yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah, and like I'm all for. I love South Park because they bash everybody, Mexicans, blacks, whites, all that. I'm fine with it, but it has to be funny though. You know what I mean? Like not just
100%.
Not dumb, like cliche, like
stuff that's been done laziest jokes ever.
Million times. Yeah, come on.
Taco Bell, Mexican, like Mexican cookies with salsa, chocolate chips. Like, come on, man.
That's just something that we could have done ourselves, bro.
Yeah, so easy.
Yeah. Anyway, that's definitely
back to the five. So I got 6 minutes too, I think. So,
So Curtis Blaydes, Tom Aspinal. How do you see this fight going? What do you think? Aspinal's been on a tear lately.
This is another dope fight. I really like this fight a lot. I think it's another kind of 50-50-ish fight. From an odds standpoint, I think it's pretty much pick 'em 50-50. I do lean Aspinal, man. I think Aspinal is the truth. I think he's kind of that next generation of fighter, next generation of heavyweight. Very light on his feet, very clean, good, crisp boxing, moves very well for a big guy, very good takedowns, very good grappling. The guy seems to have it all. I don't know what his kind of cardio is. I would assume that kind of checks out. I'm assuming his chin kind of checks out. It is heavyweight. But Curtis Blaydes is an elite wrestler for the heavyweight division. He's by far and away the best wrestler you're going to see at the heavyweight divisions from a pure offensive grappling standpoint, getting the fight to the ground. I think he's going to have a hell of a time getting Tom to the ground, and I think he's going to have a harder time keeping him there and kind of mounting any damage. On the feet, you just got to heavily lean Aspinal. I mean, Blaydes has shown improvement, but I think Tom's just kind of that next generation. Like I said, man, I think Blaydes will keep this competitive, but I think at some point, I think Tom finds his chin. I think he's going to hit him with a clean right hand, third, fourth round, put the guy down. But I would not be surprised if Blaydes wins. I just don't think there is a role out there. I shouldn't say this, but I think it's going to be extremely difficult for Blaydes to get takedowns over and over against Tom and hold him there and mount offense. I just don't know if that's a feasible path to victory, and I think that's his clearest path to victory. On the feet, he might be able to make it competitive, but I got to take Tom there. But like I said, holding the guy and keeping him down there is going to be a hell of a task. So good luck, but I'm taking Tom.
No, I feel you on that. I definitely think this is Tom's time right now. He's getting better. He's getting wins. He's getting finishes. Blaydes, he's been. I don't know if he's going to become a gatekeeper, but if he does lose to these young contenders, maybe it'll happen. I'm not sure. Like you said, he can very well win. But yeah, I see Aspinal continuing to win and eventually getting the Ngannou shot.
Yeah.
Or if Ngannou decides to not do UFC anymore, not do MMA anymore, go to boxing, whatever I could see him doing an interim title thing because he keeps winning. He's definitely getting his wins. So yeah, I'd love to see Aspinal keep winning. He has all the tools too. He's like, young challenger, all the tools in the world. I could definitely see him in contention very soon. But so to go back real quick on the shop thing, because that was so funny. Again, I don't mind shitting on all races, even my own race. It just has to be funny, bro.
Yeah.
I bring up South Park because they did a bit where we could do the time. They did a bit where they were picking up Mexican dudes at Home Depot.
Yeah. That
was hilarious, bro. That was so funny, and it was like, oh yeah, that's true. And they were having them write report cards, and I mean write reports for them, doing everything because oh yeah, we do everything. It's true, bro. That's why it's funny. The shop thing just it's a lot of eye rolling for me, bro. Because it was like if you're gonna do it, at
Come
least
on.
put
Yeah.
effort into it, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's like he wrote those jokes the night before. Like, let's give it a shot. You could hear booing in the audience, the Mexican cookie joke. You could
Yeah.
hear booing, like boo, like that one sucked. But dude, yeah, it's just like all his, quirks and his sayings and just like the timing that just doesn't fit you. I'm a comic expert by any means. I'm not gonna act like one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a rough watch, dude. That's for sure. In comparison to like other great comics, it's like night and day.
100%, like the Bill Burrs of the world and
Yeah.
the Chappelles and all that. I mean,
It's
not a comparison, bro. Not a
Yeah.
comparison at all. And I hate shitting on him, to be honest, because I'm like, oh, I'm just another dude, shitting on Shaw.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ringo Poppy.
Pop, yeah. Nonetheless, bro, I have a blast doing these with you. We will continue doing it. We're gonna do some live soon and just see what happens with this thing. Money investing. Go follow him on Instagram, on Patreon. Do all that stuff. He's a killer. He is the best when it comes to breaking these fights down. I'm a little bit above casual WWE fan that watches MMA. This is the expert right here, MMA. Joe, go follow him. The official Hair in the Beard Pod. We're out.